Welcome to this Orderwise training video on editing grids. In this video we will discuss the default grid layout and user group settings, edit the grid to create a new layout, and understand how to save and recall grid layouts. To cater for the needs of each user, the ability to configure custom layouts in most screens is provided. However, before any grids can be modified, we need to ensure the user group setting Modify Layouts is ticked. To edit the grid, right-click and select Edit Grid Layout. The grid columns list will be presented, showing every column available to be brought through to the grid. You can type to search, or scroll through the list. To add a new column to the grid, tick the box. Once ticked, a column will be placed at the rightmost end of the grid. If a column is already ticked, this means it is currently being displayed in the grid. Alternatively, click on a column name and drag it to a specific location on the grid. Once all required fields have been added, the grid columns box can be closed. Doing so will refresh the grid and populate the newly added columns with information. Columns can be moved into a different order by clicking on the column header and dragging it to a new destination. The column size can also be adjusted by dragging the bar at the ends of the column header. Right-clicking on the grid and selecting Auto Size Columns will provide each field the correct space to display the contained information. To remove a column, click on the column header and drag up until a black X is displayed. Alternatively, head back to the column list and untick the unwanted column. Just underneath the top grid is the Layout drop-down box. This box shows the current layout being used in the grid. If empty, the system default is being used. Once any changes have been made, these can be saved as a new grid layout by clicking the Save Layout As button. A prompt will appear asking to give the new layout a name. Once saved, this new layout can be recalled from the Layout drop-down box. Also, layouts can be easily deleted by clicking the Delete Layout button. The function to restore the grid to its original default is also provided. Stored layouts can be saved as the default for future use in this grid. Do this by selecting the default from the Layout drop-down box and click the Save As Default button. Doing this will ensure this grid layout will always load as the default. This video has covered the following points: discussing the default grid layouts and user group settings, editing the grid to create a new layout, and understanding how to save and recall grid layouts. Thank you for watching this Orderwise training video.